I'm about to show you the biggest mistake that's killing your business right now. And it's not your offer, it's not your service, it's not even your pricing. It's the fact that you look exactly like everyone else in your market. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You're running ads, you're getting some leads, but they're expensive as hell. Half of them are tire kickers who ghost you after the first call. Meanwhile, your competitors are running the same damn ads with the same damn offers. And you're all fighting over the same customers who are comparing you on price. What I'm about to share completely changed the game for me and dozens of my clients. I call it the unique mechanism framework. And it's the difference between struggling for years versus creating overnight success in your business. Using this exact framework, I went from $0 to $50,000 a month in less than 60 days, and I've helped clients quadruple their businesses in 3 to 6 months using the exact same approach. But before I dive into exactly how this works, let me address something super critical. The real reason most businesses struggle has nothing to do with their market, their location, or their competition. It has everything to do with taking responsibility. Just last week, I spoke with an HVAC owner who's been running his company for like 20 years, and he spent the entire call telling me about how his area was the toughest market and how no marketing agency can generate leads there. He needs a free trial, special terms, guarantees, all because his situation was uniquely difficult. You know what I told him? There's someone in a worse location, worse area, who had less resources to start with that's doing better than you right now. And it's not because they have a better marketing agency, it's because they're a better entrepreneur. And you can probably take a guess on how that conversation ended. But here's the truth. The quality of your business is a direct reflection of the quality of your thinking. When you blame external factors, the economy, your location, your competition, the algorithm, you give away your power. Now, the unique mechanism framework I'm about to share works anywhere, in any market, in any economy, but only if you're willing to take full responsibility for making it work. So let's dive into what this is and why it changes everything. The unique mechanism framework is built on a simple, powerful insight. Perception creates reality in business. It doesn't matter if you have the best product or service in the world if your potential customers can't tell the difference between you and everybody else in the first 10 seconds. Here's how the framework works in 3 simple steps. Step 1, identify what makes your solution truly different. Step 2, turn the difference into a proprietary mechanism. 3, lead with that mechanism in all of your marketing. When done correctly, 3 things immediately happen. Your cost per lead drops dramatically. Your conversion rates increase because leads are pre-sold on your unique approach. Your competition becomes irrelevant because you're no longer being compared by price. Let me show you this in action with a few examples. And also, whatever's working right now will eventually become commoditized. That's just how it works. It's a matter of time. So 6-week fitness challenges worked great in 2018 and now completely saturated. Facebook ads agency, everyone and their mother has one now. Semaglutide for weight loss, it's already becoming a commodity. AI chatbots, when I started offering them, I was printing money, and now they're a dime a dozen. The moment something works, competitors notice, they copy it, and once that happens, you're stuck in a price war that nobody wins. This is why business owners feel stuck. They find something that works, they ride the wave for a while, then panic when everybody else catches up. But here's what's important. Commoditization is not something that happens to you, it's something you allow to happen by failing to differentiate yourself. Even if you have the best product or service, even if you have more education, better systems, a superior team, none of that matters if people don't make it past the first 5 to 10 seconds of your ad. And if those first 5 to 10 seconds look like everybody else's, you're screwed. Let me share a quick story really quick. So this is how I discovered this the hard way. When we first started Active Solutions, I created an integration to OpenAI, connected it to CRMs, and we were one of the first people to offer conversational AI appointment setters. The result was we grew from $0 to $50,000 a month in less than 60 days, and it was incredible. Leads were pouring in, sales were easy, it felt like we were printing money. And then what happened? The market caught up, and suddenly everybody was offering AI appointment solutions. Our leads dried up, costs went up, and our growth stalled. So we had to pivot, and we had to pivot fast. We created a unique mechanism. We didn't change our back-end business model at all. We were doing the exact same thing, but we changed how we positioned it on the front end. Instead of just offering AI appointment setting, we started positioning ourselves as having the most sophisticated conversational AI in the market because we had one simple integration that nobody else knew how to do. And when we emphasized creating that we had a window of opportunity for these business owners before competitors actually caught up, boom, leads started flowing in again, costs dropped, closing rates went back up, until of course, people caught up again. Now everybody has this integration. So this cycle taught me something incredibly valuable. The businesses that win aren't the ones with the best products, they're the ones with the most compelling, unique mechanisms, at least in the beginning. So what exactly is a unique mechanism? It's a specific methodology, technology, framework, or approach that only you offer that produces the result your customer wants. It's not just a feature or a benefit, it's the proprietary process that makes your solution different from everybody else's. Like, I'm not actually like making this shit up. I'm talking about finding the real reason your solution is different and putting a spotlight directly on that. But here's what makes a unique mechanism so powerful. It shifts the conversation from why should I choose you to how do I get access to that? When you have a true unique mechanism, prospects stop price shopping, they stop comparing you to competitors, they become curious about your specific approach. This is how you create demand instead of just competing for existing demand. And this is the difference between businesses that thrive and those that barely survive. Let me give you a perfect example. We work with a fitness business, and they were offering the standard 6-week challenge that you see everywhere, which was becoming less and less effective as more gyms offered the exact same thing. So what did? We didn't just change their marketing, we completely reinvented their offer. Instead of just another fitness program, we added semaglutide for clients that were focused on weight loss and peptides for clients that were focused on performance or muscle gain. And for qualified individuals, even TRT. Now the message changed from join our 6-week challenge to we will help you achieve X result in 90 days or less, and we'll give you a cheat code that makes it happen even faster. The results, cost per lead went from $25 per lead to $6 per lead. Lead quality went right up, closing rates went through the roof, and these businesses quadrupled in size in just 3 to 6 months because they were no longer competing with every other gym in town. They created a unique mechanism that made them impossible to commoditize. Let me give you more examples across different industries. Telehealth companies exploded when semaglutide became available, but now everybody offers it. So how do you stand out? You can add one-on-one doctor consultations, or better yet, create a protocol that combines semaglutide with specific peptides that combat brain fog and low energy that weight loss patients typically experience. Now your offer isn't just, we'll help you lose weight, it's our proprietary Glow Slim protocol not only helps you lose weight, but also improves mental clarity and boosts your energy levels. You see the difference there and what's more valuable? One is a commodity and the other is unique to you because nobody else does it. Marketing agencies are perhaps the most commoditized services on the planet right now. Everybody claims they can generate leads, and clients hop from agency to agency because there's no perceived difference. That's why the average client retention in the industry is about 3 months, which is absolutely horrendous. But what if you integrated AI attribution software like Kairos into your service? Now your offer becomes, not only are we generating leads, but we're using AI to track the demographic data of everybody who purchased or books appointments, so we can retarget those exact profiles automatically, making your campaign smarter every single day. That is a unique mechanism that creates stickiness, because even if another agency could generate the same quality of leads to start with, your campaigns would get better over time in a way that others couldn't. So why do most businesses completely miss this? There are 4 big reasons. First, they're too focused on the back end of their businesses, the delivery, the systems, the team, and not enough on how they're positioning themselves. Don't get me wrong, you should always be making your product better. Second, they think small incremental advantages are enough, and they're not. You need something that makes prospects stop in their tracks and say, wait, that's different. They're also afraid to niche down or specialize because they don't want to leave money on the table. But here's the truth. Trying to appeal to everyone means you appeal to no one. I'd rather have 100% of a small market than 1% of a huge market. And lastly, this is the big one. They consistently blame factors outside of their control for their lack of success. My market is too competitive. My city is too small. The economy is bad right now. The algorithm changed. This isn't my season. This mindset is business poison. It's giving away your power, and you're giving yourself excuses. The most successful entrepreneurs I know have this in common. They take 100% responsibility. They don't blame the market. They don't blame their location. They don't blame their competition. They look in the mirror and they ask, what can I do differently? And that's exactly what creating a unique mechanism is all about. Taking responsibility for standing out instead of blaming external factors for blending in. The biggest mistake I see is businesses trying to compete on price or quality when they should be competing on uniqueness. So how do you create your own unique mechanism? Here's the process. Number 1, research your top 5 competitors. What are they saying in their ads? What offers are they making? How are they positioning themselves? 2, identify the common promises and claims. These are the areas that have become commoditized in your industry. 3, look for gaps and pain points that aren't being addressed. What are customers still struggling with even after buying the standard solution? And 4, combine your unique skills, experiences, or capabilities to create solutions for these gaps. 5, package it with a proprietary name that communicates the unique value. And please, for the love of God, test it before you go all in. Run a small batch of ads with the new unique mechanism and see how the market responds. The numbers will tell you everything that you need to know. Now let me give you a real example of how this works. When everyone started offering conversational AI, we had to pivot again, like I said. We looked at our clients, we were still struggling, even with AI chat. They were getting leads, but not enough sales. So we created what we call the full spectrum AI sales ecosystem. Instead of just deploying chatbots, we built an entire system that handles complete sales processes from initial initial conversation, to follow up, to nurturing appointment setting, and building out their entire CRM process, and even training their human appointment setters. Our cost per lead dropped by 70%, our closing rate increased by 40%, and our client retention went from 4 months to over a year. All because we created a unique mechanism that made us impossible to compare to other agencies. Now let's talk about how this creates overnight success. When most people see a business blow up suddenly, they think it's luck or timing or connections, and it's not. It's usually because that business found a unique mechanism that resonated perfectly with the market at that moment. When you nail this, it literally feels like magic. Suddenly, leads cost less, they convert better, your sales team closes more deals, and your clients stick around longer. All from changing how you position what you already do. But here's the catch. This isn't a one and done thing. Markets evolve, competitors copy. What's unique today will become common tomorrow. The businesses that sustain success are the ones that constantly evolve their unique mechanism to stay ahead of commoditization. That's exactly what we did at Active Solutions, and it's what I help my clients do now. Now, before I wrap up, let me highlight some common traps that businesses fall into. One, thinking a better marketer will fix a commoditized offer, and it will not. If your offer looks like everybody else's, better marketing just means wasting money faster. Two, believing your superior delivery or service quality will speak for itself, and it will not. Three, trying to compete on price. This is the death spiral. There's always somebody who's willing to go cheaper than you. Four, creating a fake unique mechanism that doesn't actually deliver. This might get you leads, but it will kill your reputation very quickly. So here's what I want you to do right now. Take a hard look at your current marketing message. Does it blend in with everyone else's? And be honest with yourself. Then go through the process I outlined to create your unique mechanism. Test it with a small batch of ads and then measure the results. Now, it still requires you to be a good entrepreneur, to take action, to test, to refine. I'm not going to bullshit you and say this is some push button solution that works without effort, but it will make things easier. All right, now if you're still watching this, here's a reward. While you're chasing unique mechanism after unique mechanism, which is exactly what you should be doing when you're invisible, there's something else that you need to build simultaneously, and that is your brand credibility. Unique mechanisms are incredible for breaking into markets and creating quick growth, but they're not the end game. You don't want to keep running through that cycle. Think of unique mechanisms as your short-term tactical advantage, but your brand is your long-term strategic asset. While we were pivoting from the unique mechanism to another Active Solutions, you know what we were doing behind the scenes? Creating YouTube content, building our Instagram presence, securing paid partnerships. We partnered directly with Go High Level. I ran masterclasses for them and helped their research and development team actually build their internal conversational AI. Those are the boxes that we were checking behind the scenes. We loaded up our testimonials page and case studies and success stories. If you go to our website right now, you'll see a long list of people talking about how they saw success with us. This is the type of credibility that you need to build while you're chasing unique mechanisms. Appreciate you watching this video. If you look in the description below, you're gonna see two things. Well, you'll see a lot of things, but the two most important ones are, number one, if you wanna work directly with us, you can book a call with our team and we'll see exactly how we can help you in some way, shape, or form. Number two, if you're balling on a budget, we have a 100% free school community with a bunch of courses, group calls, and stuff like that to kind of help you build your CRMs, run your paid ads, etc. So thank you for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one.